Shut up and sit down.
Greetings, fellow Earth travelers. Oblix here, back with you today from MC Eternal. How in the heck is everybody doing up in here today? So guys, last time we started off on Botania. Today we're going to continue making progress. Last time we got this all the way up to this here Terra Steel ingot, and it took pretty much everything behind us to get there. So today we're going to do something with this Terra Steel ingot so we can progress in the mod. So let's get suited up, and basically I want to make a portal to Elfenheim, and it's just a place you can't actually go there, but you can give them things and they will give you things, which is super cool. To do that, we are going to have to make a portal, and to make this portal we're going to need some living wood, which we have somewhere in here. There we go. And I need to take 3 of them and add some glowstone to make glimmering living wood. Now I did run into the nether. That is the wrong place to store that. It should be in here. And grab a little bit of glowstone. Got mortificated by some juggernaut blaze. Went back and got my stuff and lost my mattock. I don't know why I lost it. It just wasn't in my stuff when I picked up my stuff. It was what I was using to murder creatures, but it just disappeared. So I went ahead and remade this obsidian mattock. And then I went ahead and upgraded our regular pickaxe with an obsidian head. And basically all we got to do is make obsidian inside of here, which we've talked about before. Come over here, come in here, replace the cobblestone with obsidian, put the pickaxe head in, get a pickaxe out, pop your pickaxe in here with the new pickaxe head, and you'll get the head swapped over, which is cool. So, and on this mattock, I went ahead and made it out of steel and obsidian. So it can now mine, both of these can mine cobalt, which is handy. So we need to, what is that, the second or third pickaxe, and now the second mattock I'm on. This series is tough on tools, man. Anyway, we still got our frying pan. That's the important part. The frying pan reigns supreme. So we need to make this here portal, and so we got our glimmering living wood. We're going to need just some regular living wood, which we got in there. We'll get to in a second. We're going to need a gateway, just this guy here, and that's going to require Terra Steel nuggets along with 6 living wood. So let's go ahead and get that. And Terra Steel, turn ingot into nuggets just like you would with iron or anything else. Run it down the center like a so. Run it up the center or the sides like a so. We got a gateway core. And we need I think it's a 5 by? It's a 5 by 5. I think. 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, bam. So that'll be the size of our gateway. Let's get a little living wood, and we need to fill in the gaps. So like a so. I'm just doing this off of memory. I think this is right. We'll find out eventually if it doesn't work. Probably need to get my mana creating again. Except for I'm trying to use living wood for some reason instead of coal. And I have 6, not 7. Fantastic. And now I have 5. Good gravy, what the heck. Come on, Oblix, get your together. There we go. Those will start producing. Now, before we can actually light this sucker, that's going to have to go. Can't stay. Before we actually light this sucker, we're going to have to put in some pylons and feed this guy some mana. Ooh, Come on, spell it right. There's a Y, not a U. We want this Natura pylon. To get that, we're going to need a mana pylon, which means we need some mana diamonds, mana steel, and some gold. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need 1. We're going to need one more of those. And some gold. So let's pop into the house. We need another diamond, which will turn into a mana diamond. We're going to need some gold. What is it? Boom. 2 gold each. So we want 2 of those things. That should get us. Cutely. Hello, tree. Goodbye, tree. Mana diamond. There we go. And we should be able to go boom, boom, and that gets us 2 of these mana pylons. Perfect. Now we want the Natura pylons, which is, of course, our Terra Steel, but we need Eyes of Ender. So I did go out and murtificate some Ender dudes. So we got a few extra pearls. So remember, we were running a little short last episode. Boom. And unlike Project Ozone 3, they don't murder you in one hit. My goodness, that was crazy. We'll put that in here, put those in there, and we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. 2 of the pylons. Now these can go in front right here on the corners, they can go to the side, or they can go in the back. It makes no difference. I generally just like to stick them there like so. Except, I forget, we need to actually put them over mana pools. Let's get some mana pools. Hoping this hasn't changed at all. It's been a while since I've played with this mod, but I imagine it's probably pretty close to the same. Let's see if we can break these without breaking them. And boom, boom. Boom, boom. There we go. Now we need to feed mana into both of those pools. Go away, stupid silky whatever thing, you obnoxious deal. Oop, gotta cut a tree down so we can grow a new tree. And we'll take this and put it in here to get us some more charcoal. Get us a new sapling, because either my flames ate it or it just didn't drop one. Just a piece of wood. Get that in there. Nope, don't cook with it. Cook it. Alright, now I have a spreader somewhere there, which we can just place right there. We can take it and we're going to just start putting some mana into that pool right there. I want to get it about halfway full. So this guy is pretty much all the way full. He's about halfway. Or I want to get him about halfway, and then I want to get him about halfway. Then we can light this puppy up. So I think I'll just keep working on that, and I'll probably just do some busy work around the castle here while I wait. There's always stuff to be done. Oh yeah, Wizard Tower. I forgot what that was. I was like, what is that? Why did I make a mark there? Wizard Tower. So this is going to take a hot minute since we don't have the good spreaders. But after we open this up, we are going to be able to get the good spreaders. So let me fiddle fart around the base here for a little bit, and I'll bring you back once this is ready to be opened up. Alright, it has been a hot minute. I basically just AFK'd while I was making dinner and popped back in every so often to feed these beasts. But we've got a little fuller than I wanted them, but it's fine, it's fine. I'm actually going to go ahead and break this because we shouldn't need it anymore for a while. Oh, I had a Botania in the house. Yeah, you get one when you start the game, but we went ahead and made another one. Dang it. Okay. Hate wasting resources, but it's fine. It's only a tree and a book. Anyway. We need to open this bad boy up. To do so, we're going to take our weird noises. Anybody want to try to kill me? Sometimes things come over the walls at night. Anyway, we're going to take our wand to the forest and we're going to whack that little center block right there, and we get the achievement World Calling. You get the pretty sparkles. It does drain a little bit of mana to get these guys started, but then it won't drain anymore. They'll just kind of hang there for the most part. Now we've got our portal to Alfheim. So we're going to take a look at this here, Lexica Botania. And if I mouse over it with the shift, you can see it is the 363rd version or edition. Alright, so let's take this and dump it into the portal. And we're going to get the new one back, which has the gold surround. But it is still the 363rd edition. But it is the Elven Guard variant. So what you're going to find is that it has more stuff. This looks the same, but as you dig into things, you're going to find more options than you found before. And this is all stuff that requires Elven material to make. So we really won't need this original Lexica Botania because everything in it is also contained in the newer Lexica Botania. Now we want to do things like take 3 mana steel ingots. Or maybe it's 2. Maybe I need to give him one more. Yep, it's 2. 2 mana steel ingots is what I said. And you dump them in and you will get back these, which are the Elementium ingots. Very nice, very nice. We can toss in the mana powder, and it goes away forever. I forget what all you can run through this thing, but if you do toss in things they don't want, they're like, yeah, nah, bro, we don't want that. Be gone with your dumb self. Alright, 2 of the things you can throw in, I just had to refresh my old dusty brain, are mana diamonds and mana pearls. So if we just toss a mana diamond in, we will get a dragon stone out. So kind of the concept is you're giving the elves things they can't get in their world, and they're throwing back things you can't get in your world. So if we throw in these mana pearls, we get out pixie dust. So it's just kind of a way to get things you couldn't normally make. But that's basically it for Botania. I mean, we can now make virtually anything within the mod. The only thing we really don't have that I can remember off the top of my head are these Gaia spirits. Let's see if I can find so it's this Gaia spirit right here. Now this guy you can only get by fighting the Gaia, which is a Botania boss. And we're definitely not ready for that fight yet, so that ain't happening. But, you know, we should be able to make things. Well, we can't make the cloak because that does require Gaia Spirit. You see, it is a crafted item. So all these fancy cloaks do require it. But we can make things like mana weave robes, which are pretty cool. We just need mana infused string for those. We can make some of the pendants. Wouldn't mind making a slime in a bottle, which probably, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to need a slime ball, we're going to need some alpha glass. Okay, so let's make a slime ball. If we want to give the elves some glass, I'm going to just make up a ton of glass. And we have a slime ball. Surely we do. Yes, we do. And we're going to need some more mana steel. Let's just cook up 32 of it. Alright, so we'll make 32 glass. Alright, so we're going to take the iron, drop it in, and get the mana steel. We're going to drop the glass in, and get the mana glass. Which, by the way, is awesome. It's what glass should be. You know, you can It's just the vaguest little hint that it's there. And a textureless border. It's very lovely stuff. It breaks super fast, and you don't need silk touch to do so. Love it. So we were trying to make slime in a bottle, right? I should just type it in, and I'll show you why here in a minute. But so we need some elf glass, which is just mana glass in a portal, 1 for 1. So we'll give the elves that. They're going to give us some elf glass, which let's just get a couple pieces of that. Because elf glass is also cool. So it's got these kind of swirly patterns in it. But it still kind of has that mana glass look, but with these additional little patterns in them. A very new age kind of look to them. Alright, so what are we missing? Anything? Oh, we need we'll need 5 of those. So that should get us 5. So there we go. And boom and a bam. Boom. Slime in a bottle. Now this goofy little thing is going to show us where slime chunks are. So as we walk around it, if I do, what is it, F3G? Yeah, we can see our slime, or we can see our chunks. You can see where the edges of the chunks are. And as I walk from chunk to chunk, if you watch my hotbar, and when you're looking at the hotbar, look right here at the little guy. There's a little slime in here. When we enter a slime chunk, he's going to start bouncing around like a crazy person. So we're just going to kind of walk around the castle and see if there's a slime chunk here in the castle. Whoa, boingy boingy. Okay, see him dancing? See him dancing? In this chunk, no dancing. This chunk, dancing. So let's check the chunks around it. No dancing. Dancing. Hello, chameleon. No dancing. Dancing. So this is definitely a slime chunk. I'm looking to see if there's another slime chunk near it. Ah, so see, he's still jiggling around in there. So these two are slime chunks. This one and that one are slime chunks. So we could set up a slime farm. Do we have 3? No. Do we have 3 over here? No. So we do have some slime chunks nearish the castle we can make use of. Why is that important? Now why do they even give you this little goofy jar? Well, because you can generate mana with slime, which is very handy. But they have to be naturally generated slime. It can't be slime from islands like that. So it's got to be natural slime generated in a slime chunk. Or in a swamp, I think will also work. So just natural generated regular Minecraft slime. So I may go dig those out. And then see about setting up a mana generator based off of slime. That would be cool. I haven't done one of those in a long time. Okay, I was kind of trying to decide where I wanted to go next, because there's several different paths we could follow. And first thing I think I want to do is make it so we can use mana cheaper. And I want to go with the best gear for doing that. So I want to get a bunch of this mana string. I'm going to burn through a whole bunch of mana to do it. That's fine. We'll make more. Let's go ahead and get some more cooking here. And we just want to drop these down there. And let's go ahead and make as many of those as we can make. Looks like we're going to be able to make all of them. Awesome. And then I want... yeah, let's do this. Perfect. toss those in. Toss those in. And we're just going to be getting mana ingots, or the elementiums, for a little bit. And let's go ahead and make some elementium armor. And we're going to be the geek in the pink. Cool song by Mr. A to Z if you've never heard it. I like it. So, out with the tacky bronze. In with the super mean looking pink armor of doom and destruction. Yeah. So what this does, when we're in the full set, it allows us a 10% less mana cost on mana tools and rods, and a chance that pixies will apply a potion effect. So kind of handy. It's basically the same defense as our bronze armor, so we're not losing anything there. Now I don't have my jumpy boots on anymore, so I got to be a little bit careful with that. Now the other thing I want to do is go ahead and make some boom of this mana weave cloth, and that is 24 of that, and we can go ahead and make some mana robes, which we will try to use when we're using tools and things in a place that is relatively safe. We'll try to switch over to this armor set, and then when we're using it in a place that is a little more dangerous, you know, we'll put on our elementium armor that we're wearing now. So let's check out the robes. The reason we like the robes is when we're wearing the full set, we get 35% less mana and increased proficiency. So we get these kind of decent looking robes. I think they used to look better, to be fair, but they do look pretty good. So, you know, if we're just puttering around here in the base, we'll try to use the robes, you know, where it's relatively safe, because they do not have much durability. Do not have much armor protection. You can see down here, we only have 3 armors. But if we flip over to the mana steel, you know, we're back up to, you know, almost a full set. We're basically back where the bronze was. So a little bit higher than the bronze because of the boots. So, but for here, we can go ahead and flip back. That way we'll use less mana. Now, another thing I want to work on is this here mana blaster. It's one of the first things I'd love to build, and we're going to need a pulse spreader, which is a different kind of spreader than we've already built. We're going to need 2 living wood, a TNT, a rune of mana, and a mana diamond. So we have no mana diamonds. I'll have to get one of those. We do have a rune of mana. Do we have a TNT? We might. We got those TNT creepers that run around blowing stuff up all the daggum time. Block of TNT. We need a pulse spreader. I think it's just with redstone. Yeah, regular mana spreader with some redstone. So there's redstone. And we have that spreader outside we'll use. That I think we put back in the chest here. Yep. So we'll take that. Put that in with some redstonery. Get a pulse spreader. We're going to grab 2 of the living woods. Boom and a bam. And was that everything? Hopefully that's everything. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. Mana blaster? Oh, no, we need the diamond. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. Why you let me forget, Bobby? You a bad boy, Bobby. Alright, let's get that in there. And let's get over here. Hopefully we got enough go juice left to give us 1 tiny little diamond. That's all we need, 1 tiny little diamond. Perfect. Get that in here, get that in there. We got our blaster. Excellent. Now, yeah, the blaster's great and all, but kind of not useful yet, because we have to put in, if I can find them, these guys. We have to put lenses on them. that make it functional to do what we want it to do. And we need... Oh, I'm never going to remember the name of this thing. What is it? Is it cartridge? No, is it something to do with lens? Ah, lens clip, that's it. Okay, so we need some dream wood. Dream wood is super cool. We're going to take some... let's just take half a stack of living wood. And guess what we're going to do with it? I bet you can figure it out. You got it. To the elves. And they poop us back some dream wood, which I think looks pretty cool. Oh, by the way, yeah, see, you can't actually go there. You shift, you can do whatever you want. You're never going to go there. So, kind of a decent looking texture. It's like a muted version of diorite, I guess. So we need to make these, and these, and these. And I think we just do this. Yeah, now we've got the cartridge on there. So this will allow us to... It'll allow this mana blaster to support multiple different lenses. We can use different lenses in it and switch between them, which is very, very handy. Celebratory is one of my favorites. It's the most obnoxious and least useful, but I enjoy it very much. We want probably one of the most useful, if I can ever find it. There it is. Oh, have they changed that? Maybe. I don't know. So we want the flare. Maybe it is flash. I don't know. We'll make flare, and if it ain't that, we'll flip to flash. So we need some alpha glass, some elementium, which we have, and we need a mana lens. To get a mana lens, we need mana steel surrounded by a piece of glass, which I don't think I have just basic glass. We're going to have to go get some basic glass. Good thing we cooked up a whole bunch of it. So, come back out here. And do we have any mana steel, or did we use it all up? We have some. So, boom. Bam, bam. Perfect. So we got that. Was it alpha glass or mana glass? Alpha glass and elementium. So there's the alpha glass. And we need an elementium. And there's our lens flare. And I think we can just do this. No. How do we stick this in here? I can never remember. This is always the hardest part I find. Just trying to remember how to switch the different lenses into the thingamadealio. I thought it was that. Alright, so I made the wrong dadgum lens, of course. I need to make the flash lens. This guy here. So we're gonna have to go make some fire charges. Need 2 of those. I don't remember how to make a fire charge. Gunpowder and coal. Okay, gunpowder. Need 2 of those and some coal. So we should do boom, bam, boom. Yeah, that'll get us 6. We only need 4. And we need some glowstone. Some glowstone. I need 4. Perfect. And what else are we gonna need? Obviously we need the lens. So we're gonna need a piece of glass. Not that. We need 4 of these. Alright, we're gonna wrap those around here like so. And like, where did our glowstone go? There it is, right there. Fire charges. And there's the flash lens. Perfect. Now we just take our blaster and pop it in. Now, I have already built the celebratory lens, which I think, yeah, is on the blaster right now. Which is why I can't add another lens. If I shift, right click, it'll flip to a new slot. You see that there is no lens in the blaster. So now I can take this blaster and drop it in here with that. A bingo, bango. And we can just flip-flop between... It'll hold 6 lenses in the cartridge. So we're at the no lens point. There's celebratory, and there's the flash. Now, in order to use this, I'm going to need to make a tablet. So we're going to need a mana tablet, which is living rock surrounded by either a pearl or a diamond. It's sad, but I think I have more diamonds than I do pearls. So we're going to do that. We'll get rid of that. Okay. There we go. And we need 8 living rock. Okay. We'll put this guy here and we'll do this. Now what this lets us do is carry mana with us. So we can drop this into a pool. Let's actually drop it in one of these over here. First, if we hold a wand over the pool, we can see that it's going from, if we look at the picture right below the words mana pool in the little blue bar there, it says it's going from the tablet to the pool. If we shift or right click it, it goes the other way, from the pool to the tablet. So we want to load this tablet up. So we want to go from the pool to the tablet. You can see when it's working, you'll get little lightning bolts, which are, a sign that that tablet is filling up with mana, as well as the mana pool itself is draining. So we're just going to get a little mana in here. We don't need a whole bunch. But that will actually allow us to use this here gun. Now, if I right click, I get a flare. And you can see that it has produced a little, almost smoke in the green color that is mana. It is emitting light, so it works much like a torch, but looks better. You can right click it, and it goes away forever. And you can shoot them at pretty reasonable distances. Obviously you need to shoot it at a bottom surface, right? Not at the top surface. It would help if I went up high and shot down versus trying to get through the door. So if I'm up here and I shoot down there, you see we get a flare down there. So it can shoot quite a ways away. And they'll just burn forever. Producing light forever. So I love these things. Now one thing we can do is change the color of them with mana lenses. So we need to make another lens. Just another 4 of these. And another piece of glass. Okay, so we got that. Let's go see what we have by way of dye. I've got a piece of lapis, so that would dye blue. So if we put our lens in there with the dye, any of the 16 dyes, you'll get out that color. So we get blue tinted. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to make a blue one. But, any of the 16 Minecraft colors will work. What I do want to do is, I think it's a pearl. We take a pearl and we drop it in here like so. And then we put our lens in with the pearl. we get a rainbow tinted one. You see the color just constantly changing. That's the one I want to make. That's the keeper. Okay. So I want to get my lens back. So I just take the gun out. You put it in your crafting gun, take it out. You're going to get that lens back. And I want to attach these two together so that they, when we shoot the flares, they can be different colors. And if I remember right, I think I need to do that with a slime ball. I don't think I can do it like this. Yeah, I think I need a slime ball. Let's go grab one. Ooh, we are almost out of slime balls. Good thing we found a slime chunk. Oh, that's going to be a lot of digging. It's like I'm playing vanilla Minecraft. Alright, so will that work? No. Does it want it this way? No. Why can I never remember how this is? I remember every time I do this, it's a pain in the butt, and I have to sit here and fiddle fart with it for 20 years until I get it figured out. Alright, let me fiddle fart with it for 20 years, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, it's been a little bit. Figured it out. I always have to work to remember that. I don't know why. I did set up a quick little, just vanilla, not mostly vanilla anyway, dropper system to feed our plants because I got just tired of running over here every few minutes and popping more coal down. So I just loaded up our hopper with some coal. And then this is an open crate from Botania. It's just made out of living wood, and it acts like a dropper, except for you don't have to feed it a signal. Anytime an item goes into it, it immediately drops the item directly to the center below it. So it's just hitting this wooden pressure plate. As long as there's an item on this pressure plate, it is powering this hopper, locking it, so it will not feed any additional items into the open crate. Should this item despawn, a new item will be dropped, or if these guys finish their cycle and consume that block, it will drop another block. So it just saves me the trouble of having to constantly be running over there. I just need to keep that hopper fairly full of food. We're going to improve this, make it, we'll Botanize it a little later, but I just wanted to get something going. So what it is, it's very simple. I was making it way overcomplicated. I think I do that every time. You just need to make the flash and then put the pearl with the flash, and that's going to give you the color. And so we got our celebratory lens as well. We're going to go ahead and do that with that as well. And now we can go ahead and put our flash and our... Oh, can't do celebratory. We got to flip the slot, right? So we'll go here, flip over the slot. There we go. Now it's empty. Now we can do the celebratory. There we go. Perfect. And I do think that deserves a celebration. I love the celebratory. I don't know why I love it so much, but man, it's just, it brings a smile to my face. Sometimes you just need a little fireworks in your life. I mean, that's all it does. It just creates random fireworks in the sky, and with that, putting the pearl with it, they'll generate in different colors. If you want them all one color, then just put that, combine it with that one piece of dye. So cool, and you can shoot them at a distance. Wherever they hit, they're going to launch from. Too cool, too cool. Right off the edge of the house there. We could launch one inside the building. It's going to get stuck in there and then blow up. Boom, we get a nice explosion inside the building. We could bug the chickens. That's the thing we can do. So yeah, I just love this thing. Now if we flip over to, there's an empty slot, there's our flash. Now you can see we're getting a different color flares all around the base. Now if you shoot one that already exists, it'll just disappear. Or you can just save yourself the mana and go punch it. Either way is fine. It's fine. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. Because we're wearing this here mana, we're using 35% less mana cost as we shoot the flares and the celebratory rockets. I'll probably replace most of the torches in the base with flares, just because I like them a lot better. They cannot hang on the wall, so that's the thing. It's got to be on a ground somewhere. So you can do there, but you can't. You know, see, let me rephrase. It doesn't hang on the wall. It will sit against the wall, but you can see there's a big old gap, and they look kind of kludgy. So, I don't like them on the wall. So I probably leave torches on the wall, but out here on the floor, I think we'll probably do some flares. At least pretty good go. Okay. Now, next thing I want to make is Sash. There we go. I want to make the Sojourner Sash. And that shouldn't be too bad. We just need 4 leather. Oh, yep, you can see it feeding the plants. So this one will consume last. Boom. Now they've all filled up again. Isn't that nice? I didn't have to do nothing, it just did it. It's a brilliant thing. So we're gonna get those. I think that's all I need, right? The Sojourners, we got that. We got the runes out there, perfect. Alright, which runes do we need? We need an earth and an air. So let's get an earth and an air and one of the mana steel. There we go. Okay, so let's make this guy. Now this is a bauble. So we need to put it in our little bauble slot up here. And it's kind of like a belt. And what it basically does is we got the achievement. Inner Arts, fantastic. Should probably just read it out of the book so so I'm not all swirling up the language and stuff, as I tend to do. So, in essence, it just makes you move faster, jump higher, and resist fall damage. Now remember, we took off our bouncy boots. Dang it, click on things. We took off our bouncy boots. We got our mana weave boots on. So we're prone to fall damage now because we don't have our bouncy boots on. But with that Sojourner staff, or sash, it helps us resist some of that. I would have taken more damage falling from there without the Sojourner stash. Sash, I keep saying stash, golly. And as you can see, I am moving quite a bit quicker, which is super handy. Even just from a walk, so I'm just walking. It's almost, but not quite run speed. And then of course I can speed up beyond that. And you can see we can jump. I think it's 2 blocks now, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, we can test that right here and right now. Boom, bam, boom. So we go up here, that's 2 blocks, and boom, we're jumping 2 blocks high. How awesome is that? Super de-dupe handy, just from a quick little sash with some leather and a mana steel ingot and a couple of runes. Super de-dupe handy. Okay, and one final thing I want to make before we go today is I want to make a ring of magnetization. Now that is going to allow us to pick up items at a distance. In order to do that, we are going to need a piece of glass, which I happen to put up. Dang it. We're going to need a piece of glass because we're going to have to make a lens. Okay, so let's make a lens real quick. We got a boom and a bam. Boom, lens. We're going to pop a gold and an iron with it. And there's the mana lens magnetizing. And see if I can remember how to do this. I can't, so we're going to pull it up. Okay, so it's just 4 mana steel ingots. Yeah, I remember the mana steel. I couldn't remember the pattern. So there's our ring of magnetization. So this is just going to let us pick up items that are at a distance. So right now nothing happens because we're not wearing the ring. But if I'm wearing the ring, you can see. Now it knows that I threw these out, so it's not going to let me do it. But if I don't, you know, I'm tricking it by not having the ring on first. So the ring's not on. I go put the ring on. You'll see it will suck up the items. Also works great for mining. Yeah, so if you're down here in the bowels and you're making with the diggity dig, and let's say we just, I don't know, come over here, and I think there was bad things over here if I remember right, but you see all that stuff is just coming to me, and I'm not having to do anything to get it to come to me, which is awesome. Now obviously when you're just going forward here, you're going to pick the stuff up anyway as you walk along, but it is super handy when you're building, or when you're digging sideways, or as you will see later when we get better tools, we're digging in a wider path. It'll bring all that stuff to us, which is super duper nice. Alright, now that we have the ring of magnetization, it's going to present a problem to us. I'm going to go ahead and take it off, because if we come out here, because now we have items sitting on the ground purposefully, if we walk by with that ring of magnetization, it's going to suck those items up. And basically everything in that hopper is just going to pour out onto the ground super fast and into our inventory, which is not what we want. So Botania does provide a way to prevent that from happening. Basically an area effect where it prevents the ring from working. To do that, we're going to need a redstone root. Now to make a redstone root, we're going to need some shears because we need some grass. I want to go ahead and make there we go. Let's make an elementium shear. Boom. And because I have a war on grass, there is none over here. So we're going to have to go over here and get some grass. Now, elementium shears work like normal shears. So the main difference is that you see these guys are not taking any durability damage. Reason being because we have this mana tablet, and it's using just a tiny little piece of that mana to keep them up to date. Now the other effect is if I right click, you see how it does the little pullback? Now that's not going to work out here, but it will do something inside. So we come over here to our little friends, the shippies, and I hold back. And you see how it sheared every last one of them within a reasonable amount of space, so I don't have to. Ain't that nice? And we need to make a redstone root, which is just grass and redstone. Perfect. Now in Botania, any functional flower that has this root in it, a redstone root, is controllable by redstone. So that is an important thing to note. So we want to make the Solagnolia. Solagnolia, I don't know how to say that. But we want some brown, red, and blue. Brown, red, and blue. Okay. So first we need some water. So there's our water. And let's see. Brown. We're going to have to make some more brown, red, and blue. And of course we are going to need a seed. Okay, I hear the plants eating over there. Brown, red, and blue. We need to put in the root. And now we can make the Sagnolia. Perfect. So I want to pop this little guy down. Now remember, he is affected by redstone, so I'm going to pop him down right here. He's got the sparklies, which tells me he is activated. Thus, he is reading, or he is using power from a mana pool. If I mouse over him, I can see, yes, in fact, he has the green checkbox, and I can see which mana pool he's using. But the little sparkles are a dead giveaway he's working. So now I should be able to put my Ring of Magnetization on, and you notice I am not picking up that coal block, which is super handy. But I come over here and say we got a bucket. Take it off, put it back on like it's brand new, and whoop, bucket comes sucking to me. So it'll work over here, but it won't work over there because of that Sojourner, which is very handy when you do things like this. But I do think that is going to do it for this episode. Boy, we did a lot of bits and bobs in this episode. We got 2 sets of armor. We got our Elementium armor. We can go ahead and switch out for. Boom. We're the Pink Knight. We got our Mana Weave robes for when we're using mana. We built the blaster. We built lenses. We built color lenses. We built a tablet. We built a Signalia. We built the little dropper system over there. We did crazy things. We did lots of stuff. The whole portal to Helfheim. Oh my goodness, it's been a busy episode. But I sure do appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me as always. And until next time, y'all get out there, make some noise. See ya.